Hello everyone. Tonight we dive deep into one of the most enduring mysteries in human history. A tale that has fascinated scholars, adventurers, and dreamers for centuries. The legend of Atlantis. A powerful and advanced civilization that supposedly disappeared beneath the sea in a single day and night of catastrophe. But was Atlantis a real place, or just a story told to teach lessons about human pride and downfall? Tonight we will explore the origins of this mystery, the theories that surround it, and the reasons why Atlantis continues to capture our imagination. The story of Atlantis begins with the Greek philosopher Plato. Around 360 BC, he wrote two dialogues, the Timaeus and the Critios, where he describes a mighty island nation that existed thousands of years earlier. According to Plato, Atlantis lay beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. He describes it as a rich and powerful empire, larger than Libya and Asia Minor, combined with advanced technology, massive temples, and a navy strong enough to dominate much of the known world. But despite its power, Atlantis became corrupted by greed and arrogance. The gods punished him, and in one day and night of disaster, the island was swallowed by the sea. Plato claimed he heard the story from his ancestor Solon, who in turn had heard it from Egyptian priests. But historians have debated for centuries whether Plato meant Atlantis as a real historical account or as an allegory, a fictional example to warn against pride and moral decay. Still, the level of detail in his description is what keeps the debate alive. He described concentric circles of land and water, magnificent architecture, fertile fields, and an advanced society that sounds far ahead of its time. The mystery only deepens because there is no clear evidence outside of Plato's works. No other ancient writer described Atlantis before him. Yet despite this, explorers throughout history have tried to find it. Many locations have been proposed. Some believe Atlantis was in the Mediterranean, perhaps the island of Santorini, where a massive volcanic eruption destroyed the Minoan civilization around 1600 BC. Others think Atlantis was located in the Atlantic Ocean, the Caribbean, or even Antarctica. Theories vary wildly, but all share the same fascination with the possibility that somewhere, beneath waves or ice, the ruins of a lost civilization may lie hidden. One of the most popular theories connects Atlantis to the Minoan civilization on Crete and Thera. The Minoans were highly advanced for their time, wheat-plumbing large palaces and vast trade networks. Their sudden collapse after a volcanic eruption fits Plato, a tale of a great civilization destroyed by natural disaster. But the geography does not match Plato's description exactly, and critics say Plato's story was meant to be symbolic, not literal history. In more modern times, explorers like Donnelly in the 19th century argued that Atlantis was real, and that it was the source of all ancient civilizations. He suggested that when Atlantis sank, survivors spread knowledge to Egypt, Mesopotamia, and the Americas, explaining the similarities in ancient architecture and myth. This idea influenced countless books, films, and theories. Some even link Atlantis to extraterrestrials, suggesting it was not only advanced, but perhaps aided by beings from beyond Earth. The fascination with Atlantis also comes from humanity's deep love of lost worlds. The idea that there was once a civilization greater than any we know, now hidden beneath the sea, is irresistible. It speaks to our longing to uncover secrets of the past and to imagine what human history might have been. If such a society really existed, it also serves as a cautionary tale. Whether real or not, Plato's story warns that even the mightiest empire can fall if it becomes too arrogant and loses touch with virtue. But what evidence exists today? Scientists have explored the ocean floor extensively, and while ruins have been found under the sea in various places, none have matched Plato's Atlantis. Some point to the Bimini Road in the Bahamas, a series of underwater stone formations, as evidence of ancient construction. Others argue it is simply natural rock formation. Off the coast of Cuba, sonar scans have suggested massive structures beneath the sea, though these remain Despite the lack of proof, the legend continues. Part of the reason is that Atlantis embodies the perfect mystery. It combines history, mythology, science, and imagination. It allows people to believe in the possibility of greatness lost to time, and in the chance that somewhere, buried under waves, proof of an ancient world might one day be found. As we look at this legend today, we realize that Atlantis is more than a lost city. It is a symbol. For some, it represents the dangers of greed and corruption. For others, it symbolizes hope that humanity has always been capable of greatness, far beyond what we imagine. It reflects our eternal search for origins, our curiosity about what came before us, and our desire to believe that the sea still hides secrets waiting to be discovered. Plato's words have echoed for more than 2,000 years, inspiring treasure hunters, scientists, and storytellers. From ancient times to modern films and novels, Atlantis has remained a cornerstone of mystery culture. It is not just about whether Atlantis was real, but about what Atlantis represents, a reminder of both the greatness and fragility of human achievement. So, was Atlantis real? The truth is, we may never know. Perhaps it was a real island, destroyed by disaster. Perhaps it was the Minoans, misremembered through myth. Or perhaps it was entirely a story, created to make us reflect on our own societies. Whatever the truth, the legend of Atlantis endures, not because of proof, but because of the power of the mystery. As we end tonight's journey, think about this. The oceans cover more than 70% of our planet, and we have explored only a fraction of them. Who knows what secrets lie in the deep? Maybe someday, we will find ruins that match Plato's words. Until then, Atlantis remains a timeless enigma, suspended between history and myth, forever luring us to wonder whether humanity's greatest city still lies waiting beneath the waves.